Hello. So it's Fat Old Dad, yeah? And for those who don't know, that's the name my son, who's been in a couple of the latest videos, calls me. So yeah, as I've explained in previous videos, I'm just a sort of age group triathlete who's obviously trying to improve and enjoys doing triathlons. And I just thought that what would be nice, I was going to just share with you some of the training I'll be doing over the next few weeks. I did the Middle Distance Challenge London about a week and a half ago now, and then on Sunday I did a sprint triathlon as well. And what I'm going to do now, it's 5 weeks to Ironman 70.3 Weymouth, and I've decided, as it's pretty local to me, that I'm in all likelihood going to use that as my last race of the season, and so spend the next 5 weeks training towards that. And what that means is that I've got a bit of work to do between now and then. And what I was going to do is share with you what my week will look like. And I'm not saying that that is the perfect week and that everybody should follow it, but I do think that it's been successful for me. I am self-coached, but I have got a background in athletics from when I was younger, and I sort of use those principles for all three disciplines, really. I'm a big believer that you should put some level of effort into some of the training and not be all one-paced. I think if you train one-paced all the time, then that's all you'll probably get out of it. And whilst that might be great for people who are doing triathlons for the first time, I think if you're starting to try and improve, then just doing a little bit of efforts would be great. So for me, this week is, I've had 2 races over the last 2 Sundays. So I'm just sort of easing back into building a bit of intensity this week. And my week this week will look like this. Yesterday, which was Monday, I did an easy spin on the bike. The weather wasn't great, so it was an indoor bike session on Zwift, which I quite enjoy, really. It was a 40-kilometer bike, easy with no efforts, really, just sort of, as I say, a spin just to recover from Sunday's race. And then this morning, I did a swim session. I did a 250-meter warm-up, followed by 550s, where I just use them as pickups just to get warmed up. And then my main set was 4 times 500 meters with a 30-second break between those 500s. And then I had a 200-meter cool down, which was 2.7 kilometers. And again, as I say, I think those 500s, which is the main set, is a good session because it builds a bit of endurance in there. But I think the other thing, for those who are starting, you could maybe not do as many as 4 500s. And the other way you could do it is you break the 500s down into 100s. So you do 4 times 500 still, but those 500s are 5 times 100 with just short little breaks, maybe 5 seconds just to get your breath back and go again. Maybe using the pool buoy or paddles or anything like that as well if you wanted to. So that's what I did this morning. This afternoon, I'm planning on doing an 8K easy run, again, just to flush the legs out from Sunday. And then tomorrow morning, I will swim again and do a technique-based swim session tomorrow, which will be shorter than I did today, not looking at the clock in any form to see how quick I'm doing the hundreds. I will do 3 sets of 6 times 100. And those 100s will be different techniques. So it could be paddles, it could be pool buoy, it could be sculling, it could be just focusing on breathing, pulling under the water, just different things, just to keep it interesting. No worry about how quick I'm doing them, focusing just purely on technique. And so it's an easy session, really. And then tomorrow afternoon, I'll do a cycle session. The plan is to do a warm-up, and then I'll do 5 times 4 minutes, a hard with a 2-minute recovery. And then I'll follow that up with 6 times 2 minutes, also with 2 minutes recovery, but at probably about 20 to 25 watts quicker than I did the 4 minutes. And if you're not working on watts, you just work on efforts. If you're doing the 4 minutes on an effort of, say, 7 out of 10, then the 2 minutes could be 8 out of 10. So the 2 minutes just need to be harder than the 4 minutes, even though you've got the same amount of rest. And then a nice cool down. And then on Thursday, we'll just be a run which will be an easy 10k run. Friday, my plan will be to swim again. I like to try and swim 3 times a week if possible. It's not always possible, but this week I will probably be able to manage it. And that swim will be again a 200-meter warm-up with, again, 450s, where I just use them as pickups. It's almost like doing strides if you're a runner, just to get going. And then the main sets, I'm going to do 2 sets of 2 times 200 meters with a break of 25 seconds. Then I'll do 4 times 100 meters with a break of 20 seconds. 4 times 50 meters with a break of 20 seconds, and then 4 times 25 meters with a break of 15 seconds. And then I will repeat that, so it's 2 sets in total. And that gives you 2.2 kilometers of swimming then, if you do 2 sets of that. And there's a minute's rest between the sets, a little cool down, and then I'll cycle easy on Friday afternoon between 40 and 45 kilometers. Again, not pushing anything more than just sort of zone 2. And then the idea on the weekend is, because I've done 2 races and only did Challenge London 2 weeks ago, my plan is to do an easy run of 10 to 12 Ks on Saturday morning. Well, it's normally my long run morning, but I won't do a long run this week. And then on Sunday, planning on doing a long bike ride, probably between 90 and 100 Ks on the road. And in that, I will include 3 times 15 kilometers. So I'll do 3 15-kilometer efforts with between 6 and 8 minutes recovery between the 15-kilometer efforts. So that gives you 45 kilometers. About half the bike ride will be done at a good effort, which is race pace or a little bit faster. And again, it just gets the legs working. So that's my sort of week. I'm not suggesting everybody else goes out and does that. But you know, you can adapt that if you wanted to. It's you know, I've seen how coaches work, and you pay a lot of money, and I'm not suggesting that it's not worthwhile having a coach, but I'm self-coached and have been for much of my career, and I just followed these adapts by looking at coaching tips and stuff like that, and it seems to work for me. So I'm happy to share that with you guys. If you like what you see or any of the videos, please feel free to subscribe or to like the videos, please. And also, if you want to ask any questions about the training plan I've put out there today, about anything, I'm happy to help as well. Just comments and I'll come back to you. So hope everybody has a great training week, and I'll share a video again soon. Cheers, bye.